Welcome back to another immaculate grid. This one has a couple old teams. The Rays kind of suck in this, but I think they had Desmond Jennings get 30 stolen bases. He did. 2%. Let's go with, I think, Jeff Blum played for the Rays. He did. And Rays and Indians. Kelly Shopick, Johnny Damon, Elliot Johnson played for the Indians. That's probably going to be a good one. .04%. It's very rare for me to get a guess like that for a newer team. I've always remembered Elliot Johnson for some reason, despite the fact that he wasn't good. He has 1.6 WAR, 63 OPS plus. So yeah, he wasn't very good. It's Dale Mitchell had to have gotten 200 hits. He did. Dale Mitchell, the last out in Don Larson's perfect game. Nationals 200 hits. Vlad Guerrero is a yes. Who else could it have been? Jose Vidro is a maybe. Rendon is a maybe. Raines is a maybe. I think Tim Raines. I think he walked too much. He probably walked too much to get 200 hits. He was also playing in the 80s compared to Jose Vidro, who was playing in the 90s, the late 90s, and who was hitting like 310. So Jose Vidro, let's say it's like a 57% chance that he did. He did. 9%. Really? 9%? Okay, only 38% got it. So, yeah. It's probably like 90% Vlad. Unless it's Anthony Rendon or someone from the Nationals. To go Mike Torres, 0.2. Yankees, Brago Roth. Was it him or Jack? I think it was Brago Roth that played for the Yankees in 1921. 0.002%. It's pretty good. They called him the human globetrotter. I don't know why they did that, but the globetrotter. Let's see. His contract was bought and sold 4 times that year, which is a very 1910s thing to happen. So I guess that checks out as to why he was called the Globetrotter. Let's go with Birdie Cree, who probably had 30 stolen bases. He did. 0.02%. Look at that picture. He looks like he's dead. You could, like, kind of see his eyeballs, but, I mean, he kind of looks dead. 200 hits, 30 stolen bases. This is a good one. Probably someone from, like, the 1890's, because that was the decade that guys were hitting 360. What about someone like George Van Haltren or Tommy Tucker or Steve Brody? Steve Brody probably did, because, well, he definitely got to 30 stolen bases because everyone on that team was running. But he probably got to 200 hits. He was an above average guy offensively, and in the 1890's that meant getting to 200 hits. So that's what we're going to do. Steve Brody, 0.01%. Okay, that's pretty good. Who else could I have gotten from, like, the 1890's? Ginger Beaumont. Carson Bigby. That would have been a good one. Pete Browning. Joe Carter, would not have guessed that. Bob Dillinger, would not have guessed that in a million years. Jack Glasscock, one of the best names in history. Mark Grudzielanek, which means that he probably did it for the Expos. He did. And Marquise Grissom, which means he probably did it for the Expos. No, he did it for the Braves. Wait a minute, I think... Okay, not necessarily in the same year. Benny Kauf. I mean, are we really counting the Federal League? I mean, really, look at this. He was not putting up these numbers in the National League. I mean, the Federal League does not count. Dutch Zwilling was one of the better hitters in the Federal League. Dutch Zwilling, by the way, one of two guys to play. Look at this. The Federal League, look at the stats in the Federal League. Federal League, he had a 145 OPS plus. And in the major leagues, he hit 22 for 140, which is 11 for 70, which is like 145. So the Federal League was not really a major league. I don't know why they counted as that, but it wasn't. But yeah, okay. Vlad, 82%. And Ichiro's at 43%. But I hope you liked the 1890's Steve Brody reference and Dead Man Birdie Cree and Lauren Dale Mitchell, who hit, I think, 23 triples one year. Yep, 23 triples. Okay, well, I will see you, or, well, maybe see you, because I get one viewer, but I will see you, one viewer, tomorrow.